Gaikoku Gamers.
Bite-sized.
Welcome to another episode of Gaikoku Gamers. I'm Darryl Benson, and I'm here to talk to you about, well, not video games. I'm here to talk to you about things that you enjoy other than video games. There's got to be other hobbies that you enjoy, and sometimes those can be just as important as video games, if not more important. I think one of the things I really love about video games is that it gives you a bit of an escape. You can go to any planet, meet any person, beat aliens, be a professional NASCAR racer, be an IndyCar racer, be whatever you want to be a dragon, be a warrior, be a samurai. It basically gives you an ability to do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do, and there's a certain exhilaration that your mind experiences when you get to play out these things. And you know, as technology increases, these experiences get more realistic and more realistic. Back when I first started gaming, of course, you know, not so realistic. I started gaming with the NES, and well, a few times prior Pong system, but basically the NES was my first real video game system. And as amazing as those graphics were back then, you know, now we have experiences like the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and PC and whatnot. And soon we'll be getting, you know, things like Oculus Rift and Morpheus and basically virtual reality in your home for probably about the same price as a smartphone. That's pretty amazing, considering not 20 years ago, the best that a certain company, aka Nintendo, could do when it came to virtual reality was something that literally didn't sense your movements and only had a red and black screen. So we've definitely come a long way. And as great as that is, there are other things in life that we ultimately also get that type of exhilaration from. And I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below and on Twitter and all those people who follow us on our own site, gaikokugamers.com. But for me, it's motorcycles. And this is a relatively new hobby for me, but it's funny, you know, when you go ahead and drive in a car and you accelerate the same way that I do on this bike, and you reach a top speed that I do on this bike, which is not very much, it feels absolutely boring and slow in the car, and yet on a bike it's just exhilarating. And there's something about the non-humid Arizona fresh air whizzing past your face and just everything, it's an exhilarating sense of freedom, and you have nothing but the chug 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 of the, you know, motorcycle engine. And there's something really liberating about that experience. And for me today, I got to better my bike. My bike is a 1979 Yamaha 250 DT Enduro. And if you're not too familiar, an Enduro is basically a combination of a street bike and a dirt bike. So picture the fenders and the tires of a dirt bike and the body and the headlamps of a classic bike, a street bike. And that's basically what you have. It's street legal, so it's not entirely like a dirt bike. It kind of is the, it's kind of like not really perfect at anything. You know what I mean? It's, what do you call that? I can't remember. Anyway, not important. My point is I really have a really astounding connection with this bike. I haven't had it for very long, but I just love it, and it's very rare. There are about 2,000 of them made, and unlike many cars, these things were primarily used by their owners as dirt bikes, and thus were thrown on the ground, thrown in the dirt, trashed, parts ripped off, etc. And finding them in the shape that mine came in is nearly impossible. It has a little over 2,000 miles on it, and it looks almost new. I'm very happy. So today, instead of playing video games, I decided to go ahead and give it some oil and give it a new spark plug, which thanks to my two friends at work, I was able to figure out how to do, which is actually like pathetically easy compared to doing those two things on a car. The bike took me like a matter of seconds to do those things. And I got the last K&N, or for that matter any brand, cleanable air filter for my bike that exists in this country. There was one left in a warehouse in Nevada, and that's it. So there you go. Pretty freaking stoked. Runs better than ever after I put the oil in. It's just a lot smoother. It feels great, and the spark plug allows me to kick it first time every time, which it was kind of like that when I got it, but after a couple weeks, I think it was nearing the end of that life for that spark plug. Now it's going strong. It's a little two-stroke, and just been having a ball. Can't really go too much faster than like 55, 60 miles an hour comfortably. It'll go faster than that, but that's not really, you don't want to push it on that old of a bike. And as slow as that sounds, it's just exhilarating. And I really actually recommend to people who like video games to maybe give that hobby a try, because it gives you almost a similar sense of endorphins, like it gives you that sense of exhilaration, except it's, in my personal opinion, so much more than any video game has offered me. Not to say that I don't enjoy playing video games quite a bit, but this is just a whole new experience for me in my life. And obviously I'm not moving on from video games. I still love video games, and I'm going to be reviewing them and playing them probably till the day I die. But it's nice to have something else too to focus on, and I think that people should be well-rounded in that regard. And whether it's music or bikes or whatever your hobby is, I think it's healthy to go ahead and engage in something else. I think sometimes people get so caught up in the console wars, if you know what I mean, that they kind of lose sight of the fact that it's just video games. And I think if you have another hobby, you can be honest with yourself and look at it like that, instead of being defensive and fanboyistic about one particular side. When you start focusing on other aspects of your life, even if it's not a hobby, even if it's a relationship, even if it's something like that, I think you realize just how much more important life is than bitching at other people on the internet about how much more you like Sony than Microsoft. Just saying. So let us know in the comments below what you think about this little episode. It's a little different. And please let us know what makes you happy outside of video games. What hobbies do you enjoy? And be sure to go ahead and tweet us, check out our webpage, and please rate and subscribe. It helps us out quite a bit. We've been getting new subscribers literally every single week. I mean, we've only been around for like 2 or 3 weeks. We got like 13, I think. Maybe more, maybe 14 subscribers right now, which is fantastic. We really appreciate you. And, every single one that we get, this motivates us more every single day to keep doing what we're doing, and it makes us believe that we're on the right track. So until then, I'm Darryl Benson. This has been another bite-sized episode. Please check us out tomorrow for yet another episode, as we do every single day, and we'll see you tomorrow.